God is about to embarrass your enemies, but only if you open this message in time. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't skip, because what's about to unfold will make your heart tremble in awe. For months, you've been mocked, doubted, whispered about behind your back. But heaven has been collecting every single word they spoke, every glance they threw. And now something divine is about to happen that will leave them speechless. The same mouths that gossiped about you will soon speak your name with honor. The same eyes that rolled at your struggle will soon widen in disbelief. And the same hands that once pushed you away will tremble when they see how fast God raises you next. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now in the unseen realm, heaven's court is open. Every false accusation, every delay, every hidden betrayal, they are being judged. God is rewriting your case file. And the verdict is clear. Victory belongs to you. Your enemies thought you were finished, but they didn't realize that you were only being positioned for revelation. There is a divine shift taking place in your favor. Angels have already been dispatched to correct every wrong that was done to you. You've cried in silence, but now your tears have reached the throne. And the same people who laughed at your downfall will have to witness your breakthrough publicly. God is not only about to bless you. He's about to do it loudly. Loud enough that those who doubted your worth will regret ever speaking against you. Loud enough that your name will become a testimony. Don't skip. Every second from now carries power, and heaven is aligning everything for your reveal. There is someone who secretly competed with you, pretending to support you but praying you'd lose. That person is about to experience divine reversal. Every trap they set is turning into a stage for your elevation. God says, this is not revenge. It's revelation. He's about to show the world what happens when he defends his chosen one. The tables are turning faster than your enemies can blink. They won't understand how opportunities begin to open for you. How people start speaking your name in high places, or how the door they tried to close suddenly bursts open wider than ever. It won't make sense to them, but that's the point. It's meant to embarrass their intentions without you lifting a finger. Heaven's justice is poetic. The very thing they mocked you for will become your miracle. The very area they said you'd fail in is where your success will be loudest. The ones who said you'll never make it will soon have to say, "How did you do it?" And all you'll be able to answer is, "God did it in His own time." You were never forgotten, beloved. God was collecting every wound, every insult, every quiet tear. You thought He was silent. But He was working behind the curtain, waiting for the perfect moment. And that moment, this moment is now. Stay till the end. This message didn't reach you by accident. There's a divine reason you're hearing this right now. Because while you're reading, your enemies are losing their grip. Everything they built on your pain is collapsing. The lies are being exposed. The masks are falling off. And the truth is walking straight into the light. You are stepping into your public redemption season. People who avoided you will start looking for you. Those who disrespected you will try to reconnect. And those who sabotaged you will come with excuses. But heaven won't allow their schemes to work again. Your protection is locked. In this season, God will use your story as a mirror to show your enemies their own shame. Not to destroy them, but to humble them. Because He wants them to see what happens when you touch someone who walks with divine favor. Your rise will be so radiant. They'll have no choice but to admit they were wrong. Don't skip this part. This is the turning point. The blessing that's about to unfold will not be private. It will be visible, undeniable, and unstoppable. The same platform they used to insult, you will become the platform where your victory is announced. God is about to embarrass your enemies through your elevation. They'll wonder how you suddenly found peace. How your finances multiplied overnight. How your name started reaching people you never even met. But they won't know. It's because the same God they mocked while mocking you has decided to respond. Heaven always responds in divine timing, not human speed. Your journey was never a punishment. It was preparation. Every delay, every betrayal, every moment of silence built the foundation for what's next. You weren't being rejected. You were being hidden until the spotlight was ready. And now it's time. Stay till the end. Don't look away. Because the revelation that's about to drop in your life is not something you've seen before. It will restore your confidence, clear your name, and lift you higher than those who tried to bury you. Remember this line. The same ground they dig to bury you will become the ground God uses to grow you. Your time of embarrassment has expired. Your name is being cleared in rooms you haven't even entered yet. And when your enemies hear about it, they won't know what to say. Silence will become their only response. Heaven is whispering your name to destiny helpers, to powerful connections, to unexpected allies. You're not just being defended, you're being promoted. The light of justice is about to shine so brightly on your story that those who tried to dim it will have to cover their eyes. This is your season of divine reversal. The shame is over. The wait is over. The silence is over. Now the sound of your victory begins to echo. And no enemy can stop it. Stay till the end, beloved. The next part will reveal exactly what happens when heaven steps in to turn the tables completely in your favor. My beloved child, something has already started shifting in the unseen. You may not feel it yet, but forces are moving on your behalf. Every tear that went unnoticed, every insult that broke your heart, every door that slammed shut, it all built a case for you in heaven's courtroom. The verdict has been released and it says you win. Don't skip because what's coming next will make your spirit tremble with joy. You've endured humiliation quietly pretending it didn't hurt. You smiled in rooms that whispered about you. You've been polite to faces that hid envy behind their fake compliments. But heaven saw it all. Every time they wished for your failure, God marked their words and began preparing a divine response. And that response, my child, is your victory being delivered in a way they can't ignore. The same people who said you were weak will soon wonder where your strength came from. They will try to figure out how you're still standing after everything that was meant to destroy you. But the truth is, you were never standing alone. Divine hands were holding you when you had no one else. Heaven's armies surrounded you and you thought you were completely forgotten. You thought they got away with mocking you. But heaven never sleeps. The one who guards your destiny does not miss a thing. Every jealous whisper was recorded. Every unfair treatment written down. And now that book of remembrance has been opened. This is the moment when God says enough. It's time they see who you truly are. Don't skip because the miracle that's aligning for you is rare. It's not just a blessing. It's a public vindication. When the tables turn, they won't just see you rise. They'll see themselves fall into the pit they dug. And yet, you won't even have to gloat. Your peace will speak louder than their apologies. Your glow will testify that heaven stood by you even when humans walked away. God is not giving you a small comeback. He's preparing a breakthrough that will echo through every circle that once mocked your name. Those who rejected you will be shocked to see who now celebrates you. They will wonder how you gained so much power, so much respect, so much divine favor in such a short time. But, that's what happens when heaven steps in. Everything accelerates beyond logic. There will be a moment soon when the very person who underestimated you will have to depend on you. The one who blocked your progress will need your help to move forward. It's not to humiliate them, but to show that grace always wins. And through you, God will prove that humility, kindness, and patience carry more power than jealousy, lies, or manipulation ever could. Stay till the end because this story is about to unfold like a movie, written by heaven itself. The pain that felt endless will soon look like a scene from the past. You will barely recognize. Your enemies won't understand how your name got cleared, how opportunities started chasing you, or how everything that was once delayed suddenly began to move with divine speed. There will be invitations, my child, calls, messages, offers, and surprises you never expected. People will come forward with open hands asking to collaborate, help, or apologize. But you won't need to explain yourself. The glory on your life will speak for you. And in that moment, every person who once thought you'd never recover will feel that divine sting of regret. Don't skip because this isn't just a story. It's a prophecy unfolding. You've been through storms that would have broken others, but you were chosen to survive for a reason. You carry a spiritual resilience that no betrayal could destroy. And now that resilience is transforming into reward. There will be a revelation soon. A sudden unveiling, a truth that was hidden behind deception is about to explode into light. Someone close to your enemies will expose what they did. You'll reveal the lies, the rumors, the games. It will all come out without you lifting a single finger. You'll simply watch heaven orchestrate justice right before your eyes. The silence of heaven you once misunderstood was never absence. It was strategy. God was allowing your enemies to build their own downfall. One action at a time. And now that they've reached the peak of their arrogance, heaven is pulling the curtain back. The exposure will be swift, the embarrassment public, and your restoration unstoppable. Stay till the end because what's coming next is the chapter of compensation. Every opportunity you lost, every deal that slipped through your fingers, every friendship that ended unfairly, God is replacing them with double portions. You'll meet people who see your value instantly. You'll receive blessings that erase years of struggle in a single moment. When your elevation begins, it will be loud. Not loud with words, but with results. The same ones who gossiped about you will be the ones sharing your success story. The same crowd that ignored your pain will now speak your name with awe. That's what divine reversal looks like. When the story changes so dramatically that even your enemies can't deny it. There's a special kind of silence that happens when God defends His chosen one. It's not loud or violent. It's graceful, powerful, and unstoppable. Your enemies will watch everything turn around and won't be able to explain it. They'll want to understand, but they'll be too ashamed to ask. They'll see that your victory didn't require revenge. It required patience, faith, and timing. Now listen carefully, because this next season of your life will demand that you stay grounded. Don't boast. Don't chase validation. Don't try to prove anyone wrong. Let your peace and progress speak. Let your blessings be your announcement, because when God elevates you, humility will make the miracle even more magnificent. The embarrassment that's coming for your enemies is not meant for cruelty. It's meant for correction. They will learn that mocking someone chosen is mocking heaven itself. They will see what happens when divine timing flips the script. And you, my beloved, will stand as living proof that God's delays are not denials. They are divine setups. Stay till the end, because this message is your confirmation. You didn't imagine your pain. You didn't exaggerate your betrayal. You went through the fire because something extraordinary needed to be purified inside you. Now that you've been refined, the gold within you will shine so bright that no lie, no jealousy, no curse can dim it. This is not just a comeback. It's a divine unveiling. Heaven had been waiting for this moment. The storm was never to break you. It was to clean the stage for your rise. The wind that pushed you down is now the same wind lifting you higher. Your enemies will be spectators, and your victory will be the sermon they never wanted to hear but needed to witness. So stay calm, stay silent, and keep walking. Don't argue, don't explain, don't defend. The time for talking is over. The time for showing has begun. Every step you take from now carries heaven's signature. Every door that opens has been touched by divine hands. And when it happens, when you see the ones who mocked you forced to respect you, when you walk into rooms where your name was once rejected, smile. Because that's how God embarrasses your enemies, with elegance, grace, and unstoppable favor. Stay till the end. The next part will reveal how your name will become the testimony heaven uses to silence every voice that ever rose against you. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of your public redemption. My beloved child, stay here and listen carefully. Something divine is already unfolding around you. And though you can't see it yet, your spirit feels it. That quiet pull, that strange calm after chaos. It's not coincidence. It's confirmation that heaven has stepped in. God is no longer observing in silence. He's moving, rearranging, exposing, and preparing to lift you so high that those who once mocked you will struggle to look you in the eye. Don't skip, because every word from this moment carries the vibration of your turnaround. Your enemies build stories about you. They lied, twisted, and laughed, believing you'd never recover, but the very lies they spread are about to backfire. Every tongue that rose against you will stutter when the truth shines through. God didn't forget what they said. He's been writing a new ending for your story. One that starts with redemption and ends with glory. You've been through nights of confusion, asking yourself why good hearts suffer, why betrayal seems to win. But those nights weren't wasted. They trained you for your comeback. They stretched your spirit, sharpened your discernment, and prepared your heart to handle what's coming next. Because when God embarrasses your enemies, He doesn't just give you victory. He gives you elevation that requires maturity to sustain. Stay till the end. You are about to witness what it looks like when heaven restores dignity. The same people who use your name for gossip will soon use it for gratitude. The same lips that ridiculed your pain will start speaking blessings over your success. They'll say, "We didn't know they'd come this far." But God knew. He was waiting for this exact moment to turn your pain into proof that His hand never left you. There's a power in divine timing that no human manipulation can block. Your enemies tried to rush your downfall, but heaven waited until they were confident you'd lost. Now that they relaxed, believing they've succeeded, God is about to flip the script. Suddenly, doors will open for you that they can't close. Calls will come through that they can't intercept, miracles will flow that they can't replicate. Right now, your name is being whispered in rooms you've never entered. People were discussing your strength, your courage, your resilience. Someone who once ignored your messages is about to reach out with an opportunity that changes everything. It will look like coincidence, but you will know it's divine setup. It's heaven saying, "I told you I'd make it public." Your enemies are nervous, even if they don't show it. Your energy is shifted, because their spirit sense is something they can't control. They can't understand how you still glow after what they did. They don't realize your glow isn't from the world. It's from surviving storms meant to destroy you. That light they see on you now. It's not just beauty. It's evidence. It's proof of endurance and divine favor combined. Stay till the end. The embarrassment that's coming will not be through destruction. It will be through your undeniable success. They'll see you shining, smiling, and soaring in spaces they never thought you'd touch. You won't even have to mention their names. The contrast between your peace and their panic will speak louder than any words. My beloved child, this is the part where everything you've prayed for begins to take form. You've heard the promise. You survived the pressure and now the performance begins. Heaven's stage is being set and the spotlight is slowly moving toward you. Don't skip because these next few moments are your divine confirmation that what you've been waiting for is finally unfolding. The energy around you has already shifted, even if your physical eyes can't see it yet. Doors that were once locked are trembling. People who ignored you are being pulled back toward your name by an invisible force. The same world that mocked your downfall is now preparing to witness your rise. And this rise will not be quiet. It will be undeniable, glorious, and sacred. This is not just a blessing season. It's a revelation season. God is not only rewarding you, He's revealing you. For too long, You've been hidden under layers of misunderstanding, false judgment, and betrayal. People saw your scars, but never your strength. They misread your silence as weakness, but heaven saw it as preparation. And now every misjudgment is about to be corrected through manifestation. Your enemies thought the silence meant God abandoned you. They mistook delay for denial. But now the tables are turning in full view. The very ones who thought you'd fade away will have to watch you shine in unexpected ways. They'll try to explain it. But they won't find words. They'll try to compete, but they'll tire themselves trying. Because this time, what's happening is divine. No human can copy what heaven has ordained. Stay till the end because what's being revealed to you right now is not random. It's alignment. Your path is finally clearing. Your energy is shifting. The things that once drained you are losing power over you. People who hurt you will suddenly lose access to you. And opportunities that once seemed far are now walking toward you. This is the miracle you didn't even see coming. There's a reason you had to go through pain in silence. It was to protect the purity of what's being born from it. I didn't want the noise of others to touch what he was building in you. And now that it's complete, he's ready to reveal it. Not to everyone, but to those who need to see your testimony, because your story, my child, will break chains for others. You are entering a season where everything will begin to make sense. The people who walked away will see why you didn't chase them. The ones who mocked your faith will see why you didn't defend yourself. The tears that fell in darkness will become the diamonds that glow in daylight. Your enemy's confusion will become your corona moment. Heaven is rewriting your reputation. Your name is being whispered to people of influence. You'll start hearing from individuals who were once unreachable. You'll notice unusual favor showing up in the smallest details. Random blessings, timely messages, unexpected calls. Moments that make you pause and realize something supernatural is happening. That's how manifestation begins. Not with chaos, but with divine alignment that feels like grace. Your enemies won't understand how you're rising again. They'll think it's luck, but luck can't sustain what's about to happen to you. Only destiny can. Every rejection you faced was a redirection toward this moment. You weren't forgotten. You were hidden until your spirit matured enough to carry what's next. Stay till the end. This is where heaven starts fulfilling every unspoken promise. You're about to receive proof that your waiting was never in vain. That relationship that fell apart was protection. That delay was development. That heartbreak was healing in disguise. And now that you've grown through it all, God is rewarding you with peace that doesn't depend on people and success that doesn't require approval. The embarrassment your enemies are about to face will be silent but sharp. They'll watch your name rise on timelines, conversations, and places they thought they owned. They'll hear about your breakthroughs from others before you even speak of them. They'll smile on the outside, but their hearts will tremble inside because they'll know they played against someone who was chosen. Your peace will torment them more than any revenge could because there's nothing more powerful than someone who was meant to break but didn't. You will walk past them with grace and that grace will sting. You'll smile and that smile will silence. That's the divine irony of favor. It turns your calm into their conviction. But remember, beloved, your rise is not for vengeance. It's for purpose. You're being elevated not to make them jealous, but to make the world see that God's hand never misses His own. The same mouths that mocked you will now carry your testimony. They'll tell others how they underestimated you, how they thought you'd never make it, and how wrong they were. There's a sacred beauty in divine reversal. The ones who tried to bury you will soon be the ones watering your growth without realizing it. They'll mention your name with envy. And that envy will fuel your visibility. God uses even their negativity as fertilizer for your next chapter. Every insult they threw has become a seed in the soil of your destiny. And now that garden is blooming publicly. Stay till the end. You'll soon receive signs, numbers repeating, songs aligning with your emotions, strangers giving you words that feel too precise to be coincidence. These are confirmations that your elevation is in motion. Heaven is syncing your surroundings to your purpose. The winds have shifted and your time is officially here. You'll feel it physically. The weight lifting, the calm deepening, the confidence returning. That's not imagination. That's release. The chains are gone. The delay is over. You're stepping into your visible blessing season. And the whole world is about to see what endurance looks like when it's rewarded. Your enemies will pretend not to notice, but they'll notice everything. They'll check your updates in silence. They'll ask mutual friends about you. They'll feel the urge to reach out, but won't know how. Because deep down, they'll know they shouldn't have doubted you. And yet, you won't feel anger. You'll only feel gratitude because their rejection was the very push that brought you here. This is your season of silent celebration. You don't need to announce your wins. Heaven will do it for you. Your success will echo so loudly that even those who tried to block your path will find themselves repeating your story. And when they do, it will sound like confession. Every door that was once closed will now swing open with ease. You'll enter spaces you once prayed to belong to. And when you do, it will feel natural, as if heaven always reserved that seat for you. You won't need to force recognition. It will flow toward you naturally, magnetically, and gracefully. Your name is about to become synonymous with transformation. You will inspire those who once pied you. People will say, if they could rise after that, so can I. That's your true reward. Your pain turning into purpose. Your scars becoming sources of strength. Your story lighting the path for others. Say till the end. What's coming next is the phase where everything you've lost comes back multiplied. Every opportunity stolen will return double. Every betrayal will become a bridge toward blessings. And every season of suffering will now serve as your testimony. Your enemies will be forced to acknowledge your glow. Not because you flaunt it, but because it's too divine to ignore. They'll see the light on your face and feel the weight of their guilt. But you will smile, not out of pride, but peace. Because now you understand everything happened exactly as it was meant to. And when the final moment of manifestation comes, heaven will whisper one truth to your spirit. This is why you had to wait. This is why you had to endure. Because I was preparing to make you the living proof that no enemy, no betrayal, and no delay can stop what I have chosen to rise. Stay till the end. The next part will reveal the moment of total redemption. When every shadow turns to light and every enemy becomes the witness of the destiny that was always yours. My beloved child, breathe deeply and stay right here. You've reached the moment heaven has been preparing you for. The part where redemption becomes visible and the story flips in ways no one could have predicted. Don't skip, because every word from this point carries power, healing, and the vibration of divine completion. The pain, the betrayal, the delay, it all makes sense now. Every single moment that tried to break you was actually shaping you for this very revelation. You've been walking through years where it felt like no one understood your heart. People mistook your kindness for weakness, your silence for surrender. They judged your patience as passivity, not knowing that heaven had placed a crown of endurance upon your spirit. But now that crown is glowing. It's time for the world to see what divine timing looks like when God says enough. Now it's my turn. This is not just a comeback. It's an unveiling. Heaven has been rewriting your narrative in secret. And now the pages are being revealed one by one. Every chapter that once brought tears will now bring applause. The very story that your enemies used to mock you will become the same story that elevates you. They tried to stain your name, but God has washed it clean and painted it in gold. Stay till the end, because this is the point where divine justice meets undeniable glory. Your enemies had their time to laugh, to gossip, to plot in the dark. But heaven has allowed them to go far enough only to make their fall more poetic. Their confidence in your failure was the rope they used to tie their own embarrassment. And now, as your light rises, that rope is unraveling, though exiled completely. You are being crowned in the same atmosphere where they cursed you. You are being honored in the same environment where they humiliated you. They'll see it happen. They'll hear your name again and again until even they admit there must be a hand greater than human behind your rise. Because no mortal could orchestrate such timing, such balance, such perfect reversal. Right now, heaven is aligning people to speak your name in places you've never stepped foot in. Opportunities are being written with your name at the top. Someone somewhere is thinking about how to bless you, how to bring you into something greater. How to correct the injustice you endured. This is not random. It's heaven's perfect strategy in motion. You may feel goosebumps as you read this, and that's because your spirit knows this is not just inspiration. It's activation. Something has been released in your favor. Every seed you planted through patience, forgiveness, and faith is beginning to bloom in public view. The garden that once grew in silence is now filled with light. And soon, everyone will see what flourished when you chose not to fight with anger. The embarrassment your enemies are about to feel won't come through violence or words. It will come through your peace. They'll see you glowing, thriving, prospering. And their conscience will whisper what their pride will never admit. We were wrong about them. They'll remember the times they mocked you and realize they mocked God's timing. They'll remember every cruel thing they said, and the memory will taste bitter. Don't let their regret tempt you into revenge. You're above that now. God didn't lift you to look down. He lifted you to shine so bright that even your enemies find the light again through your example. That's how heaven embarrasses darkness. Not by destroying it, but by outshining it. Stay till the end, because what's coming next is not just personal victory. It's generational restoration. The blessings about to flow through your life will not stop with you. They'll heal bloodlines. They'll write family stories. The same lineage that carried pain will now carry peace, wealth, and favor because you chose faith over revenge. There is a sound in heaven right now, a sound of celebration. Angels are rejoicing because the one who refused to give up, the one who chose love over bitterness, has finally reached divine recognition. Your faith has not gone unnoticed. Your patience has not been wasted. Every silent battle you fought is being acknowledged with loud results. You'll notice things begin to align perfectly in the coming days. Small signs will show up first. A delayed message that suddenly appears. A missed opportunity that reopens. A person from your past reaching out with apology or gratitude. Don't be surprised, these are not coincidences. They are confirmations that heaven is settling your account. Every tear you cried is now a receipt for what's coming. The more you endured, the larger your restoration will be. What was taken in secret will be returned in the open. The same audience that witnessed your pain will now witness your prosperity. There will be no denying that the hand of God is upon you. Your enemies will try to understand it. They'll ask themselves, how did this happen? They'll analyze, gossip, and speculate, but they'll never uncover the truth because favor can't be studied. It can only be bestowed. You were chosen for this blow long before they tried to dim it. That were just characters in a story designed to make your ending shine brighter. You will soon walk into rooms where your presence feels like peace itself. People will look at you and sense strength they can't explain. That's because the divine is no longer around you. It's flowing through you. You'll notice conversations shift in your favor. Doors open without knocking and problems resolve without effort. That's when you'll know the prophecy has matured. Stay till the end. Because when God embarrasses your enemies, He doesn't send storms. He sends success so undeniable that silence becomes their only reaction. They'll have to watch your rise, knowing they played a role in it without meaning to. Their gossip gave your name attention. Their betrayal pushed you closer to destiny. Their rejection made room for divine replacement. Forgive them in your heart. Not for them, but for you. Because you're stepping into a future so abundant, you can't carry old grudges with you. Let them watch. Let them learn. Let them wonder. But keep your eyes on heaven because the story isn't over. It's only evolving. You are not returning to who you were. You are stepping into who you were always meant to be. The pain stripped away your pride. The delay refined your patience and the reaction purified your focus. Now you are lighter, wiser, and ready for the kind of blessings that don't just come. They overflow. Your life will now become a prophecy fulfilled in motion. Every area that once brought shame will soon bring praise. The broken connections will be replaced by divine alignments. The doors that were slammed in your face will reopen wider, stronger, and better guarded. And the same people who once walked over you will now whisper your name with reverence. There will be moments where your heart will want to cry again, but this time it'll be from gratitude. You'll look back and realize that every wound was a door to wisdom. Every betrayal was an introduction to better people. Every no from humans was a not yet from heaven. This is your divine redemption. The phase where you no longer chase validation because you've become your own confirmation. You no longer beg to be seen because heaven has already placed you in the spotlight. The same path that once felt dark is now glowing with gold, and every step forward feels guided. Stay till the end, because this is where heaven seals your new beginning. God is about to embarrass your enemies not with your pain but with your peace. They will see you laughing again, thriving again, and living freely. And that will be the greatest justice of all. From this moment onward, every seed of faith you sown will begin to manifest in ways you never imagined. Every delay will turn into divine delivery. Every silent night will echo with answered prayers. The storm is over, beloved. The sun has risen on your name. You have stepped into your victory era. The era where heaven's promises are no longer pending. They are performing. And as your story unfolds, may your enemies see not your vengeance, but your victory. And know that the God who defends the humble has never lost a single battle. Stay till the end, because the next part will close this divine chapter. The moment where heaven's justice is complete and your story becomes a living symbol of unstoppable grace. My beloved child, stay till the end. You've reached the point where heaven stops talking about your promise and starts performing it. Everything that once broke you, everything that once made you question yourself is now transforming into the very foundation of your power. Don't move. Don't skip. Because this is the part where your story becomes living proof that divine timing is never late. It's perfectly designed. The energy surrounding you has changed. What used to weigh you down now feels lighter, almost like it's melting away. The people who once strained your peace will begin to fade from your life without conflict. You won't have to block them or argue. They'll simply drift out because they no longer match the frequency of your blessing. Heaven is protecting your peace by removing unnecessary noise. This silence may feel unfamiliar, but it's sacred. It's the sound of God clearing your path. Right now, heaven is preparing your public table. The same table your enemies thought they destroyed is being rebuilt, stronger, brighter, and higher than before. Each chair around it represents a moment you survived. Each plate is a blessing multiplied from the pain you endured. And when that table is revealed, your enemies won't be able to sit at it. They'll only watch from afar as heaven serves you divine justice with grace and elegance. They thought they were laughing at your end. But they were actually standing in line to witness your beginning. Every rumor, every betrayal, every rejection was just a setup for this final revelation. God allowed them to think they'd won just so their shock would be greater when He lifts you. Because when He moves, He doesn't do it halfway. He does it so completely that there's no room left for doubt. Stay till the end, because what's happening next is irreversible. A chapter of humiliation is closed. The book of delay is sealed. A new scroll is being unrolled with your name glowing on it. Mark divine fulfillment. And written across it in heavenly light are 3 words that change everything: justice has landed. The embarrassment that's coming for your enemies will not come through storms or words. Of it will come through the silence of your success. They'll watch you thrive without understanding how. They'll see your glow, your peace, your abundance, and feel the sting of regret deeper than any punishment could cause. Because true divine embarrassment is when those who wished your downfall have to applaud your rise. You will begin to notice signs, small, precise, undeniable, delays, breaking messages coming through at perfect timing. People who once ignored you suddenly seeking your presence, situations that once felt heavy becoming effortless. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Heaven is adjusting everything around you to align with the glory that's about to unfold. Your enemies are losing spiritual access to you. They can no longer reach your energy. Their words, gossip, or intentions will hit invisible walls because divine protection surrounds you now like a golden shield. Every time they try to speak your name in vain, that energy will return to them tenfold as conviction. Heaven is defending you silently. You'll soon realize you no longer care about proving them wrong. Because once you taste divine peace, you stop craving validation. You'll look at your life and realize you've become the person you prayed to be, the strong one, the calm one, the one who carries power without arrogance and love without fear. That transformation is the biggest embarrassment your enemies will ever experience because it shows them that their attacks only made you stronger. Stay till the end. This is the year of restoration. Clears throat, what you lost emotionally, spiritually, financially, or mentally is being restored in waves. Not all at once, but piece by piece, layer by layer, until you look around and realize everything is not only back, it's better. The friendships are pure. The opportunities are larger. The peace is deeper. That's how God works. He doesn't give you back what was stolen. He multiplies it until it overflows. There will be a day soon, a moment so serene it will take your breath away. You'll wake up, look around, and realize you're not surviving anymore. You're living. The weight that once sat on your chest will be gone. The overthinking will quiet down. The anxiety will loosen its grip. And in that stillness, you'll hear heaven whisper, "See my child, I told you I'd make it worth it." Your enemies will hear about your joy before they see it. Whispers of your name will travel through places they can't reach. They'll hear of your blessings through others, and every mention will echo like thunder in their conscience. But heaven will not allow bitterness to rise in you. Instead, it will fill you with mercy, the kind that shows them grace, even when they deserve guilt. And mercy will make you untouchable. Every story has a moment of revelation, and this is yours. You will find yourself standing in the very places you once prayed to reach. The doors that seemed impossible will open with ease. People will honor you for the same qualities they once ignored. That's divine irony. When what they used against you becomes the very reason you're celebrated, you will look back at your past and feel gratitude instead of pain. Because now you will see that every betrayal was direction. Every delay was training. Every rejection was redirection. The storm wasn't against you. It was preparing you for greater altitude. Your enemies unknowingly worked for your destiny. They push you closer to the version of yourself that couldn't be broken. Stay till the end because the glory that's coming won't fit in whispers. It will demand attention. Your name will begin to carry weight in conversations. Liable with whisper envy. Thus the divine justice, no arguments, no revenge, just undeniable success that silences every voice of doubt. You will soon realize that God didn't just want to bless you. He wanted to reveal Himself through you. Your life is becoming a mirror of divine consistency, a walking testament that heaven keeps promises even when the world breaks them. The blessings you're about to receive will not just change your life. They'll shift the atmosphere around you. Those who tried to limit you will be forced to expand their view. Those who said you're finished will witness your new beginning. And those who thought you'd never rise again will have to bow to the truth that your story was never in their hands. It was always written by heaven. There will come a night soon when you'll feel a strange calm in your soul, like the air itself is holding you. It will be the final sign that the war is over. You'll no longer feel the urge to explain, to fight, or to prove, because peace will have already declared victory on your behalf. That's when you'll know the embarrassment of your enemies is complete. They'll see you glowing from afar and won't understand how the same person they tried to destroy became untouchable. They'll see the grace in your walk and remember every cruel word they spoke. And yet you'll carry no hate, only a quiet smile that says you meant harm. But heaven meant healing. This is your year of divine completion. Everything that once felt broken is being sealed in gold. The pain has turned into power. That humiliation has transformed into honor. And the same world that once questioned your worth will now bow to your resilience. You are the walking answer to your enemy's biggest mistake. They thought breaking you would end your story, but it only revealed your divine authorship. The ink that once bled with sorrow now writes in glory. The page has turned and your name is etched in light forever. Stay till the end because heaven is not done blessing you. There's still more to come. More laughter, more abundance, more love, more peace. The enemies who once celebrated your struggle will soon watch your success from a distance they can never cross. And you, my beloved child, will walk forward, radiant and unbothered, carrying the crown of someone who endured the storm and rose above it. This is the moment heaven has been saving for you. The divine embarrassment of your enemies, wrapped in your redemption, sealed with your victory. The story is complete. The glory is yours. And no one, though power, though darkness, can ever take it away again. My beloved child, this is the final moment. The last page of a story that began in silence, endured in pain, and now ends in divine glory. Stay till the end because what's written here is not just the conclusion of a message. It's the sealing of your destiny. Heaven has declared your victory complete. The same hands that held you through your storms are now crowning you with eternal peace. Look how far you've come. Every battle that once made you tremble has now become your testimony. Every scar that once burned with pain now glows with purpose. You're not the same soul who cried in confusion. You are the one who survived what was, meant to destroy you and turned it into divine fire. The light within you is no longer fragile. It's fierce, radiant, and unstoppable. This is the part where the heavens rise in applause. The angels who watched you fight in silence are rejoicing. The ones who saw you weep without witnesses are now celebrating the transformation that could only be born from faith. You passed every test, not perfectly, but purely. You remained kind when it was easier to be cruel. You forgave when hate would have been justified. And because of that, your reward is not small. It's eternal. Stay till the end. Because as this final revelation unfolds, the divine will expose just how intricately every piece of your story was designed. The people who walked away were never meant to stay. They were only chapters, not conclusions. The heartbreaks were never punishments. They were prophecies of greater love. The delays were not denials. They were divine pauses meant to position you in perfection. Heaven has been keeping score. And every quiet moment you endured with dignity has been counted. Every time you smiled through pain, a crown was forged in the unseen. And now that crown has descended. You wear it not on your head, but in your aura. People will feel it when you walk into rooms. The calmness, the strength, the unexplainable peace. That's what happens when God finishes what He stores. Your enemies, beloved, are no longer your concern. Your laughter has turned into silence. Their confidence has turned into confusion. And the ones who once pointed at your weakness will now whisper about your strength. But you will gloat. You will boast. You will even look back. Because divine elevation doesn't need an audience. It carries its own applause. Right now, the heavens are aligning everything you lost into one miraculous return. Relationships that are meant for you will be restored. Opportunities that once slipped away will circle back with better timing. Finances that dried up will begin to overflow. And all of it will come so naturally that even you will pause and say, "This can only be God." Stay till the end, because this is where the story shifts from you being a survivor to you becoming a symbol. Your journey will become someone else's hope. Strangers will hear what you endured and find courage to keep going. Family members who doubted your strength will see your glow and begin to believe in miracles again. That's how God works. He turns one person's pain into another's awakening. The embarrassment that once followed your name is erased forever. Heaven has rewritten your reputation. The light surrounding you now is untouchable. Even when others try to copy or compete, they'll fail because what you carry is not of this world. It's divine favor wrapped in spiritual armor. Every attack against you now bounces off harmlessly. For you have become too aligned to be touched by chaos. You've entered the season where peace will chase you. Where abundance will find you, where love will recognize you. Everything that once felt delayed will now appear effortlessly because divine timing has caught up with your faith. What you prayed for in tears is now running toward you in triumph. There's no need to fear anymore. The night has passed. The dawn is permanent. The light that surrounds you is not temporary. It's the kind that stays, the kind that grows, the kind that keeps enemies confused and blessings multiplied. This is what it means to be chosen. Not that you were spared from battle, but that you were anointed to win every single one of them. Heaven has begun announcing your next chapter. You'll start to notice the signs, a peace you can't explain, people drawn to your energy, synchronicities that make your heart flutter, opportunities that appear without effort. These are not random. They are signatures of divine orchestration. The universe has shifted to serve your purpose. The angels have been commanded to make your path smooth. And every blessing once delayed is now being delivered swiftly, accurately, perfectly. The enemies who once laughed at your silence will now see that your silence was strategy. They'll witness how your surrender became your strength. And while they chase worldly applause, you will walk in heavenly approval. That's the difference. Yours was never about competition. It was about completion. And now at completion has come full circle. Stay till the end because this is the sacred truth. Your story is immortal now. It will outlive the gossip, outshine the envy, and outlast the criticism. No curse, no lie, no jealousy can undo what heaven has sealed. Your name is written in divine favor. And every door that opens from now will recognize that mark. When you walk into rooms now, you won't just enter. You'll shift atmospheres. When you speak, your words will carry power that moves hearts. When you love, your love will heal. Because God didn't just want to bless you. He wanted to make you a vessel, a living embodiment of how divine grace writes the impossible. And when you look back one day at everything you endured, you'll smile. Not out of pride, but out of deep knowing. Because you will finally understand that the pain was never punishment. It was preparation. Every storm was teaching you how to stand in the light without fear. Every betrayal was pruning you for purity. Every loss was clearing the path for better. Now you have become the revelation itself. You don't need to search for signs anymore. You are the sign, the proof that God never abandons the faithful, never forgets the humble, never leaves the innocent unredeemed. The same energy that once pushed you to your knees has now lifted you higher than ever before. So lift your head, my beloved. Your enemies have been silenced. Their laughter has faded into echoes of regret. And you stand radiant in the center of your fulfilled promise. Heaven is smiling. The war is over. The prophecy is complete. From this moment forward, your life will only expand. Peace will multiply. Love will deepen. Prosperity will flow. And every dream once thought impossible will begin to breathe in reality. Your name will be remembered not for your struggle, but for your victory. You are the embodiment of divine justice wrapped in human form. And when the world looks at you, may they see the light of someone who refused to give up when it mattered most. May they feel the warmth of a soul that turned pain into purpose and tears into testimony. For you are no longer just a survivor. You are a chosen one. The heavens have closed the book of your suffering and opened the scroll of your everlasting glory. Every chain is broken. Every curse is reduced. Every wound is healed. Walk now in your final triumph. My beloved, for God has finished what He started. The stage is yours and the story ends in light.